From fooling around in the heartwarming and hilarious tales of Bill and Ted, to playing as Neo in the mind-bending, action-packed Matrix series, Keanu Reeves is now set to star in a comedy produced by Jonah Hill. While there isn't much information available yet about the upcoming comedy, we do know a few spicy details. The comedy is being produced by the much-loved Jonah Hill, and Keanu's set to play the character of Reef, a damaged Hollywood star who must dive into the dark, dark depths and confront demons when he's blackmailed. And it'll be an Apple Studios production. Talk about a triple threat. By now, we all know and love Jonah, but for those of you who've been living under a rock, Jonah's an actor, comedian, and filmmaker who's made quite a name for himself in Hollywood. With a career spanning various comedic roles, Jonah's ventured into producing and directing, making this new project all the more intriguing. Although there's no word on the release date or additional cast members just yet, you can bet that with Keanu Reeves and Jonah Hill attached, this comedy's bound to be a hit. And while we wait for more details, we can only imagine the on-set chemistry and cast reactions that will follow. It's been a while since we've seen Keanu Reeves in a comedic role, and most fans will remember his iconic portrayal of Ted Theodore Logan in the Bill and Ted franchise, with the latest installment, Bill and Ted Face the Music, released in 2020. These movies showcased Keanu's ability to bring humor and heart to the big screen, and while his bullet-dodging, gunslinging flicks are not to be missed, we're oh so excited to see him return to his comedic roots. Keanu's comedic timing and endearing charm made the Bill and Ted movies a cult classic. Fans fell in love with the goofy, lovable characters who went on time-traveling adventures to save the world through the power of, good old-fashioned rock and roll. Keanu's natural ability to make people laugh was evident in Bill and Ted, as well as his other comedic roles, such as in Parenthood, where he played the lovable, clueless Todd. Not only did Keanu's comedic roles bring laughter to audiences, but they also showcased his versatility as an actor. From the high-energy antics of Bill and Ted to the subtle humor of his role in Feeling Minnesota, Keanu's proven time and time again that he can adapt to any genre. And with the news of him starring in a Jonah Hill-produced comedy, fans are eager to see him bring his unique charm and humor to a new project. Now that we've discussed Jonah Hill's upcoming comedy starring Keanu Reeves, it's time to take a trip down memory lane to remind us of Keanu's comedic prowess. We're revisiting some of the funniest moments from Keanu's iconic role in the Bill and Ted franchise movies that are filled with hilarious scenes that still bring laughter to audiences even after all these years. Here are just a few highlights. Number 1. Be excellent to each other. In Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, our time-traveling duo receives this wise and simple piece of advice from their future selves. This catchphrase became a staple of the series and a beloved quote among fans, and the moment is both funny and heartwarming, showing us the true essence of Bill and Ted's friendship. Number 2. Napoleon at the water park. When Bill and Ted accidentally bring Napoleon Bonaparte to present-day San Dimas, they decide to leave him in a water park called Waterloo, while they continue their time-traveling adventure. The ensuing montage of Napoleon gleefully going down water slides, eating ice cream, and walking around the park is both hilarious and oddly endearing. Number 3. Death's Melvin. In Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, the duo encounters the Grim Reaper, played brilliantly by William Sadler. In a desperate attempt to escape Death's clutches, Bill and Ted give Death a Melvin, aka a wedgie, before making their getaway. The sight of the Grim Reaper receiving a wedgie is as funny as it is absurd. Number 4. Station. In Bogus Journey, Bill and Ted enlist the help of an alien scientist named Station to build good robot versions of themselves. Station becomes a fan-favorite character, with his catchphrase, Station, being used as both a greeting and a declaration of excitement. The character's quirky nature and the randomness of his catchphrase make for some truly memorable and funny moments. Number 5. Air guitar solos. Throughout the franchise, Bill and Ted celebrate their victories and express their excitement by playing air guitar solos. The exaggerated motions and genuine enthusiasm, these solos are a perfect encapsulation of Bill and Ted's lovable goofiness. These are only a few of the many hilarious moments in the Bill and Ted franchise, and I know Keanu's got a lot more where that came from. Moving on to the star behind the camera. The upcoming comedy will be Jonah Hill's third time in the role of producer. And we first met Jonah in the iconic Superbad, where he played a chubby, rude, and downright hilarious character, Seth. So why is Jonah venturing down the movie producer route? Well, it seems like a natural progression for him. Having already made a splash in the acting world, first with Superbad and later in massive roles in films like The Wolf of Wall Street, it's not surprising to see him expanding his creative horizons. Jonah's directorial debut in mid-90s was met with critical acclaim, proving that he has a knack for storytelling both in front and behind the camera. With this new comedy project, we can expect Jonah to bring his unique blend of humor and heart to the production, making it a must-see for fans of both Keanu and Jonah. Not only has Jonah proven his directing skills, but his experience in the industry also makes him an ideal producer. His extensive knowledge of what works in comedy, along with his connections in the entertainment world, will undoubtedly be beneficial in bringing this project to life. So, what can we expect from a comedy starring Keanu Reeves and produced by Jonah Hill? Well, for one thing, we can expect a great deal of laughter. With Keanu's proven comedic skills and Jonah's experience in crafting hilarious stories, this collaboration is sure to provide a fresh and entertaining experience. We can also expect a unique blend of humor that caters to both Keanu and Jonah's comedic styles. This means that the movie might have elements of physical comedy, witty dialogue, and even some heartfelt moments that will leave viewers both laughing and feeling warm inside. Finally, we can look forward to a movie that will showcase the talents of everyone involved. With Jonah at the helm, we can be sure that the film will be thoughtfully crafted and that the cast will be given an opportunity to shine. And don't forget, with Keanu in the starring role, we know that he'll deliver a performance that reminds us why he's such a beloved actor. For some people, it's easy to forget that Keanu has some serious comedic acting chops because they remember him kicking serious butt in the Matrix franchise, or taking out the bad guys one by one with up-close and personal precision headshots in John Wick. But it's important to remember that over the span of his career, he's done a ton of comedy. Also, my guess is Keanu was attracted to Jonah's latest film because a great screenplay was attached to the project. It's no secret that one of the first things Keanu looks for when taking on any role is a killer script. In fact, on several occasions, Keanu's explained that what attracts him to projects is the quality of the writing. And did you know that in addition to acting, directing, and writing, Jonah's also a seasoned screenwriter? If anybody knows how to write a solid comedy, it's Jonah all day long. There's no information on whether or not Keanu will be heading back to the Matrix franchise or the John Wick franchise anytime soon. And I love seeing him in those roles as much as the next guy, but I've gotta say, it's nice to see him hopping back into comedy, which is really where his showbiz roots first began. So, from playing as Neo in the mind-bending, action-packed Matrix series to fooling around in the heartwarming and hilarious tales of Bill and Ted, that was everything you need to know about Keanu Reeves starring in Jonah Hill's new comedy.